If your game stutters and you've already ruled out your GPU, your CPU, and your internet, there's a good chance the actual cause is just Windows itself, running background junk you never asked for. Today, I'm covering one free tool, Ultimate Windows Tweaker 5, that puts over 200 Windows settings in one clean interface, instead of you hunting through Registry Editor, Group Policy, and 5 different settings pages separately. Instead of jumping around randomly, I'm walking through this tool tab by tab, exactly how it's laid out, so you can follow along on your own screen. Full honesty the whole way. I'm not going to pretend all settings in this app does something for your FPS, and I'll tell you exactly which ones to skip.
First tab you land on, System Information. This shows your Windows version, your Windows Experience Index score, your CPU, RAM, and architecture. Useful context, but not the reason we're here. What actually matters on this screen is the Create Restore Point button sitting right in the middle. Before you touch a single tweak in this app, click that first. This app is genuinely powerful. It can change over 200 different Windows settings, some of them fairly deep. And having a restore point means if anything feels off afterward, you're one click away from undoing all of it, instead of hunting down individual settings to reverse manually. Second, the Performance tab. And this is where most of the actual FPS relevant settings live. 5 things to check here. Disable all background apps. By default, Windows lets Microsoft Store apps keep running in the background even when you've never opened them, reserving CPU and RAM for notifications you're probably not using. Low risk, real benefit. Disable Edge tab preloading. Edge preemptively loads tab content in the background to feel faster, using CPU and network resources even while minimized during a gaming session. Clean, low-risk toggle if you're not a heavy Edge user. Turn off Search Indexer. Windows continuously indexes your files, so search returns results instantly. Disabling it frees up real background disk and CPU activity, especially on HDDs. Honest trade-off, Windows search gets noticeably slower afterward since it searches manually instead of pulling from a pre-built index. Worth it if you rarely use search, not worth it if you rely on it daily. Disable Prefetch service. Preloads frequently launched apps into memory ahead of time. On modern SSDs, the benefit is much smaller than it used to be on old mechanical drives. Real, but modest impact. Disable Superfetch service. A separate service from Prefetch, monitors your usage patterns and preloads apps into RAM based on prediction. Genuinely mixed results. On 16 GB plus systems with a fast SSD, disabling it often makes little difference. On lower RAM systems, it can free up memory games could use instead. Test both ways rather than assuming. Third, over in Customization under the Windows 11 sub-tab, disable Transparency effects. Windows 11's translucent taskbar and window effects require your GPU's compositor to do continuous extra rendering work just for the visual effect. Turning it off is low risk and gives a small but real reduction in GPU and DWM load. More noticeable on integrated graphics or older dedicated GPUs. Less noticeable on a strong current generation card. Fourth, Security and Privacy, Security Settings sub-tab. This is where you'll find Disable Windows Update Service. And here's something worth pointing out. Even the app itself labels this option Not Recommended right there in the interface. That's not me being overly cautious, that's the tool's own creators telling you to think twice. Here's why. Permanently disabling Windows Update means you stop receiving security patches indefinitely, and that risk accumulates the longer it stays off. If your goal is reducing the background disk and network activity Windows Update causes, there's a safer version of the same idea. Go into Windows Settings directly and pause updates for a set period, or set your network connection to metered, which reduces that same background activity without cutting off your patches long term. Same goal, meaningfully lower risk, and I'd skip this specific toggle in favor of that instead. Fifth,
Switch over to the Privacy sub-tab within that same Security and Privacy section, and this is where the real hidden network settings actually live. Disable Windows Update Sharing, something called Delivery Optimization, which most people don't even realize is running. By default, Windows uses your own upload bandwidth to share Windows Update files with other PCs, either on your local network or over the internet, depending on your configuration. This is a real active background network process, not a passive setting. It can eat upload bandwidth unpredictably, including potentially while you're mid-game, directly affecting your ping and connection stability, not just raw FPS. If you've ever had unexplained network stutter with no obvious cause, this is genuinely worth checking.
Sixth, staying on that same Privacy tab, a rapid-fire bonus round. I want to be upfront that none of these 6 do anything for your FPS. They're purely about reducing what Windows tracks and shares about you. If that matters to you, here they are quickly. Disable and reset advertising ID stops ad targeting profiling tied to your account. Disable handwriting data sharing stops sending stylus input samples to Microsoft. Disable Windows feedback requests stops the periodic feedback pop-ups. Disable password reveal button removes the eye icon on password fields. Disable Steps Recorder turns off the built-in screen action recorder, mainly used for support tickets. Disable Biometrics turns off Windows Hello Face or fingerprint login if you don't use it. Again, purely privacy, 0 FPS impact. Include them only if that's something you personally care about.
Seventh, and this is a genuinely useful shortcut most people miss on first use, the Search for Tweaks tab. Instead of manually clicking through every tab to find a specific setting, you can just type a keyword here and jump straight to it. If you've forgotten where a particular tweak lives after this video, this is faster than retracing my steps. Eighth and last, the Apply Tweaks button at the bottom of every tab. Nothing you've checked actually takes effect until you click this. And one more tip while you're in here, the Extended Info Bar button gives you the full description of any tweak you're unsure about before committing to it. So if something I covered feels unclear, hover over it and read that description before applying. So that's Ultimate Windows Tweaker 5, tab by tab. A restore point, 5 real performance settings, 1 visual load reducer, 1 honest correction on the update service toggle, 1 genuinely hidden network setting, and 6 bonus privacy toggles if you want them. This app puts a lot of power in one place, which also means it's easy to flip something you don't actually need just because it's sitting right there in the list. Stick to what I covered here and you'll get real value without breaking anything you'll regret later. Let me know in the comments which setting made the biggest difference for you. Subscribe if you want more of these, and I'll see you in the next one.